Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Star Citizen News episode. Guys, today I didn't think things could get any worse in the Star Citizen community, or let alone the development. Now, through my fantastic subscribers and community, I have been given an info drop today, and that info drop is about whales. Anyway guys, welcome to the episode. Alrighty guys, so let's just get straight in the episode. I've been given some information which it continues to add to the drama of what's going on with the community, let alone Star Citizen itself, and just every time I seem to try to get away from it, it just seems to find me again. Guys, whales, as we know, are the biggest backers in the Star Citizen development, the project. And they're the ones that have put in the biggest dollars and all that type of jazz. And they're the ones that are now saying that Star Citizen whales are currently making the argument that regular players shouldn't have access in-game to ships they paid more than $500 for, that regular players should have their accounts wiped every 3 months as to retain the advantage and exclusivity they paid for as large financial backers. Let's break that down, guys. The Richies, right? The Richies want to stop normal people backing to be able to, experience these more expensive ships that they might actually buy and become, I don't know, whales themselves, or at least concierge like myself. So, and to have their accounts wiped every 3 months. Now, to wipe someone's account would be to say, okay, all experience you've got, let's say we haven't got 30k happen, we haven't got the server wipes and the refreshes, and we've actually got some form of persistence. That means if you're in mining, for example, or in cargo, they're, drugs, that you're basically going to have all the hard work and hundreds of hours, sometimes in some of the case of you guys, thousands of hours, with the way things are at the moment, get wiped. Excuse me? How many of you agree with that in the audience? How many of you would be happy to have your account wiped because you haven't spent $10,000 or more every 3 months because someone's butthurt? Someone who's a gambler in our community has gone and wasted a stupid amount of money and decided to, I don't know, have a tantrum because their project's not where it is meant to be. All the promises and soons, all the broken promises and lies in translation, the current brick wall we're at with tech, and everything, to then turn around to say to the rest of us, oh, well, we're having a tantrum, CIG is no longer listening to us. Well, duh. What you think those dinners you guys had were for your benefit? No, it was to suck you in to spend more money. It's called marketing, yeah? And it's called bleeding you dry. Now, for the rest of us poor siblings of the Star Citizen community, well, guess what? We are the far majority whales. You are the far minority. You are the idiots who spent a stupid amount of money backing a project which at this stage doesn't look like it's going to come to fruition for at least another 7 to 15 years. Yes, I'm using those very broad numbers because there is a possibility that Star Citizen will happen, but there is a growing possibility it just won't. And if you've already spent over $10,000 on this project, you literally have no one to blame but yourself. And asking for exclusivity rights? What, because you're stupider than the rest of us? I'm sorry, but no. You whales need to really get a grip on reality. If you are so discontent and your malcontent is at such a high level, don't blame the community that you're part of, that you've helped create, that you've helped stimulate with your skitzians in past that I personally have shut down for all of us. Yeah, just me by myself. Yeah, calling out the CIG staff that you helped pay to do what they did to the rest of the community. And this is, you want to call it a rant? You want to call it me getting the shits? Fuck me. I've taken how long? Was it a 1 month break from Star Citizen? 4 weeks? And this pops up. And I know that stuff's going to pop up. So what I've done, guys, is I've created an info drop channel on my Discord. Now, it is a channel where you will go into Discord, you will type in what you're going to type in, the info drops, like this. You're not going to be able to see anybody else's input, any information. The only person's eyes that get to see it in the whole entire world is me. So any information you guys share with me moving forward is purely 100% confidential. It is dead set my information, my eyes only. And the only way anyone's going to find out about anything is through this channel. If you'd like to remain anonymous, that's fine. I'll just say, like I did in this video, someone from our community, someone of our subscribers. If you'd like to have yourself keynoted, as well as being given credit for the information, I'll more than happily drop your name as well, if you so please and so choose to do, when you put in your info drop and request that is done for you. Guys, I am now the mouthpiece for all of this. No one else in this community is going to dare talk about this stuff but me, and nobody else is going to have the balls to do this. Nobody else is going to have the guts to do this. I've already got the reputation I've got because I've been telling the truth the whole way along, and I'm not scared of any of you little psychopaths out there, especially you whales, who think you're somebody. If anything, a far majority of you whales are sociopaths, who think that your little agenda and your little promises made by little Chrissy Wissy is going to actually come to volition when you want it to, because you threw money at a problem. Well, guess what? The stock market is all about throwing money at problems every single day. Montoya, you lost your job because you threw money at a problem, you sociopath. So we don't throw money at problems, we actually look at the problem itself and we look at a solution to the problem. Feeding a lost dog will get you a stray. Not feeding a lost dog will have the dog go away. Bit of a poetry situation there. This is history repeating itself. This is Star Citizen being what it is, doing what it does, and now the whales are finally catching up to the rest of us who are sick of it. Holy hell. You know, either I sing hallelujah, hallelujah, or I just go, well, hello, welcome to the table with the rest of us. All of us hard-working, dedicated people who try to put as much money as we can afford to put in, separate to you, oh, this is just chump change to me, people. And what, you've lost your chump change and now you're having a whinge? What about the rest of us backers who have lost thousands of dollars, who have been so unfortunately sucked into this black hole, rabbit hole situation that we're out of pocket completely? This is money we should be spending on other things like, I don't know, clothes, furniture, food, bills. Yeah? We've also bought these digital JPEGs that aren't, you know, returning any form of investment to us either. How dare you say that we are not allowed to fly $500 or more ships because you said so, and that our accounts are to be wiped every 3 months because you want to sit yourself on some little cultist psycho bullshit bloody throne above us? Who do you think you are? You are everyday people. You are, a lot of you, mentally unstable people to think that you can even think about saying something like this and not have the community turn on you like rabid dogs, wolves at a kill. Stupidity, insanity. Now, with everything going on in the world at the moment, really? Really, this is your main priority? When there are people who are very ill all over the world, people losing jobs all over the world, losing their homes, losing their livelihoods, and you're bitching about a computer game. Guys, this shows the absolute abhorrent depth of insanity within this community, the toxicity, and the complete and utter unbelievable behaviour by a certain few compared to a certain many. This has been a rant video, yes, because this is why I've tried to stop doing videos of Star Citizen. This is bullshit. This is absolute criminal bullshit. So hey backers, if you are as pissed off and incensed as I am by this, not butthurt, not triggered, not SJW'd, but just generally what the fucked, subscribe to this channel. Click the like bell. Make sure you are here for future episodes. Now guys, I'm trying to mix things up. I'm trying to entertain you guys in a different way than I have before. I have started on the tech videos. I've got another tech video coming out this week. I've also got more 2 new games coming up in the games queue, and they're going to be a fantastic change to the way things are. Now, if you haven't already watched Moons of Madness, as well as Among Trees, I would highly recommend you go back and watch them. They are on playlists on my channel. So click on the playlist tab at the top of my YouTube channel instead of some tech talk, and click down and you'll have all the episodes ready to play through in one hit. Now, what I've done with those games too, I've cut out all of the fluff and the boring stuff that a lot of other YouTubers have done with Among Trees, and I've done breakaways, cutaways, to cut through all that garbage that no one wants to watch, especially someone running around picking things up off the ground for half an hour, 40 minutes. I've gone and got to the crux of it, and at the end of the video, I've also wrapped up by finding the last blueprints for Among Trees, which are the hardest ones to find, and the most lethal ones to find as well. With Moons of Madness, that was an experience, to say the least, and I would really highly recommend you watch that because it is done in Unreal Engine 4. It also is also very Star Citizen-esque. Very, very, very much like Star Citizen. And where we may actually end up with alien creatures, especially Vandal, as well as animals that will attack you and things like that, it'll give you an understanding, although on rails in this situation for Moons of Madness, a really good understanding of where Star Citizen can get to, and might actually be able to get to on the immersive level of horror or fear or sense of urgency that it really should already be out now, obviously, because it's, you know, the best damn space sim ever. Guys, have a look for those. See if you like them. Get them yourselves. They're quite cheap games. They're not expensive. And I've got 2 other games coming up, as I said, which I'll introduce to you later on in the week. But for now, guys, just think about it, right? Let's just have a quick look at the current RSI website. Now, this is all we get. Now, when you log into the RSI page now, if you haven't noticed, we'll go back and I'll show you. When you want to log in now, you go to the Robert Space Industries website. You know, you want to do some stuff on your online account instead of through the browser itself, which is obviously this one here. You just want to be able to log in. So basically, straight away, you shouldn't be given in-list now straight away. You should be given the old way it was, in-list or log in. I really think this is very unintuitive. It's unhelpful. It makes you feel, oh geez, it's like signing up to one of those free-to-watch movie things on, you know, register for $0 in your credit card thing. It looks scammy. It looks iffy, and it does not look professional for a first-time visitor to the RSI website. This is what I've been saying, guys. No, it's not a scam, but it's starting to look scammy. It's starting to, you know, look like something that's a bit iffy and a bit, you know, indie-devy, to a point where it looks amateurish. So then you've got to go in and you've got to log in that way now at the bottom of the screen. I think that's really, really unethical. It doesn't look professional. You should be granted that you get straight to the shop and fly now 3.9 alpha or your account up there. That's the way it used to be, and that's the way it should stay. What they're doing now, it looks pretty scammy and it looks pretty amateurish. So yeah, guys, not something that I'm very impressed with. Now the pledge store, you know, all you can get is your Avenger, your Mustang, and that's it. What about the Hornet? What about the Constellation? You can't buy anything. You can only look at stuff. Now, if I was someone who would be a potential new whale to Star Citizen, wouldn't I want to be able to just buy and choose and pick what I want and just buy it today as the first time into the game? I know if I was a whale, I certainly would. So why can we only look? Why can't we buy? And a lot of people are going to go, hang on a second, why can't I buy this? This makes no sense. And I've read in the Spectrum threads before, I've read a lot of Reddit crap before. Why can't I just buy a ship I want to buy? Why do I have to buy one of these to start with? And you go to game packages. Okay, great. I can get a shit ship, and a shit ship, Oh, hang on. I can get a really shit ship, a really shit ship, a really shit ship, It keeps going, yeah? These are all shit ships that nobody wants to buy when they first join Star Citizen or have any idea of what they're buying. Okay? So why isn't there a sub-denomination? Starter ships, fighter ships, cargo ships, mining ships, exploration ships, medical, blah, blah, blah. Why haven't they got these separate game packages in their own subcategories where someone can go in and, I want to play mining. Okay, where's a mining ship? Oh, shit, what does this one do? What does this one do? Anvil Pisces Expedition. Oh, I don't think that's a mining ship. Where's a mining ship here? And do not call the Aurora a mining ship. And the Freelancer, yeah, okay, but I can't mine in that. So, this is the thing, guys. It's a mess. It's looking amateurish. It's looking very 2015. Still, in 2020. Almost going on 2021 in a few months. We're not anywhere where we have been before. We're in the same bloody spot. For the web page, you know, Squadron 42, and look, that's not even out, and that's only $49.50, which has gone up, by the way. So have all the ships. Especially the Avenger and the Mustang and the Aurora, they've gone up in price. And Squadron 42 has gone up in price. Why? Why are we paying more money for something we don't really get yet? Squadron 42 specifically. I'm very worried that Wales are now throwing their weight around, thinking that they have a say in all of this, when they do not. Wales, you do not have a say in anything. You Wales, right? You're no higher up the pecking order than anybody else. You've just spent more money. If you think CIG give two flying you-know-whats about you right now, at this stage of development, you are truly delusional sociopaths. You have no idea that you've been scammed, no idea that they have used you, like any sociopath would, to their own advantage, to then what? And you're whinging the community? Wake up to yourself. If you really, really want to take action and have something change about Star Citizen, you set up the lawsuit. You get the class action in place. You get your money back for all of us. Don't go blame the community. And this kind of behaviour is disgusting. It is to stop. You are no one to the majority of us. You are no one when it comes down to what CIG are going to do now. You do not have any position, power, or any form of relevance in relation to what's going on with the project at this stage. You're done. You're finished. Okay, like the rest of this whole thing is. You are just relics of a time gone by, sadly, that no longer have any relevance, and you're out, what, 20, 30, 40, 50, 75, $100,000 out of pocket by now? Although that's just chump change to you, right? You're just mildly irritated that you haven't got the exclusivity rights above everybody else. Well, guess what? The concierge thing died in the arse, right? Your little subscription crap died in the arse. Everything's died in the arse. Just get over it. Star Citizen is on hold. Whatever you see now, 3.10, by the way, is still not out to the public. Come on. And it's 3.10 to start with, not 4.0. Because they can't get shit right. They are so far behind in this development, all they're doing now is catch up. They're not moving forward, they're catching up to where they're meant to be on schedule. And I've had people say in the comments before, oh, but what is the schedule? Where are we up to? We are behind in development. If we were up to date on development, we'd have Squadron 42 out in 2016. If we're up to development, we'll be in beta, ready for retail release next year, January 1. Do you understand the scope of what we're talking about? Now, we're talking about 100 solar systems. Not 100 planets, 100 solar systems. as well as the question mark in the top right corner of the map behind Xi'an space. Yeah, go check out the Ark map, guys. That leads to a wormhole in lore to where humans went through and the unstable jump wormhole closed in behind them, but they had found a planet, managed to send a transmission back where it was humanly inhabitable, and that they had met some species, different species of aliens. So guys, there's not just Star Citizen, but there's Star Citizen 2.0 to come as well, or a DLC expansion. And we're probably going to pay another $1,000 for to play, but there is future development already planned for this game, where we move in just from our galaxy into a new galaxy. Yeah, this is what I want all of you to wrap around your heads. The scope of this is going to be, in that respect, the best damn space sim ever, because it's never going to stop growing, hopefully. And we're going to be able to go from galaxy to galaxy to galaxy to galaxy and have completely different game experiences, totally unique experiences, new things and new materials and all types of stuff. We're just in the Milky Way galaxy in Star Citizen. That's all this is based in. The Xi'an, the Vandal, and the Banu, and us, we're all in the Milky Way galaxy. That's where this game is based right now, in the Milky Way galaxy. What they're saying is that the back of Xi'an space, which is pretty much out to the outer expanses of the Milky Way galaxy, is there is a wormhole that can be restructured, reopened, or it comes around every so many hundreds of thousands of years, all the usual tech, science, space law stuff, where we might be able to restabilize it and open it to then get through to keep that as a permanent wormhole into a new galaxy. For another 100 planets, maybe 50 planets, who cares? There is expandability planned. But if they can't get shit right now, how are they ever going to get to retail release with 100 planets, let alone 100 solar systems? Guys, Wales, if you really want to make an impressive impact on the community, do it in a positive way. Don't have a go at us for something that's completely out of our control. Yeah, you being the whales, aren't you the pillars of the community who are meant to be trying to help us move forward? Why don't you put together some form of legal action to enforce CIG developing the game? Enforce transparency in relation to tech constraints, the tech debt, and also, most importantly of all, transparency of financial concern for all of us backers to date. Why don't you band together, spend your millions of dollars on a legal support case to push the project forward? How about you do that? Don't say to us, oh, we can't fly certain ships because you want to have exclusivity for something that doesn't exist anyway. Use your collective brains. Now, most of you probably inherited the money, that's why you spent so much, and you're a bit dumb, because you're born dumb rich kids. The rest of you that are intelligent and actually have, worked your way through to get that money yourselves as entrepreneurs or professional business people, you, out of those whales, you put together that legal case and you force CIG to get the development done. How about you do that? Something positive. Something that helps people. Don't try to step on people to get to the top, because it doesn't work in this community. It never will. I am Citizen Tech Talk. This is Star Citizen News. Welcome to reality 2020, Wales. Get something done positively, or shut up. Anyway, as per usual and as per always, peace out.